Hello, talented friends. We can't go outside yet, but you have a talent. You want to entertain your friends. So I'm going to teach you
how to make your videos better, more entertaining.
You probably already have a smartphone and a window. That's all you need. So let's get started. Number one, lighting. Lighting is the most important thing. If your lighting sucks, we can't see what you're doing. If your face is the star of the video and it's very up close, just face a window and record it. Your eyes will pop because of the large diffused light. If you have to film inside, sometimes overhead lights will create deep shadows, which won't look good on you. So if you're going to use a light inside, use a lamp or something and have it in front of your face and a little bit higher. Next is audio. Next up is audio. It's very disappointing when you click on a video, you want to watch it, but you can't hear what's going on. You can have the best visuals in the world, but if the audio sucks, it makes the whole thing look crappy and unwatchable. If you don't have a fancy microphone, you can just use another phone. In fact, use those headphones with the little microphones and then record it on a separate phone. And then when you're editing, just match up the audio and video. That way you'll have much better quality audio to go along with your video than if you were to just film with your phone from far away. So right now the audio quality is coming from that phone, which is very far away. But this one is less than 2 feet away. So let's switch to this phone.
The quality should be so much better.
This is for the musician friends. You probably have a way to record onto your laptop or computer. You probably have a microphone. You probably have a way of plugging your guitar into your computer and recording amazing quality. So why are you using your phone camera quality? The microphone on it is not that great. Just plug in the actual song to your software, record it, and record yourself at the same time. And then you could put something you're proud of on top of the video so everyone can hear your amazing music.
No, I won't be afraid, just as long as you stand by me. So darling, stand.
If you're showing us footage of something that's not a face, don't be afraid to get some close-ups too to break it up a bit. This is called B-roll. Switch up your far away shots with some close-up shots to make it more interesting. So if you're doing a cooking show and you're talking to the camera really far, get in really close, crack those eggs, show us what you're cooking like really close, and still talk over it. Unless a long shot is absolutely necessary, like a song or a dance, try to break it up into a bunch of smaller ones. If you have to do a long shot, but the audio doesn't really matter, say like crafting or painting or something, do a time lapse or just speed up the video and then talk over it and tell us what you're doing. This changes up the visuals and the attention spans won't wander. If you're gonna play some music on top, make sure it's not too loud. We'll get to that in a second. But first, let's talk about motion. Good motion needs fancy equipment, so don't even bother. Just use a tripod or rest your phone or camera on a bunch of books or put it in a coffee cup and point it somewhere. Now that you're ready to get started, clean your room. A noisy background is really distracting. If you don't have a clean part of the house right now, just shoot at a wall just to be safe. Okay, now the hard part, how to speak to the camera. If you're talking in your normal voice, what you're gonna do is you're gonna wanna talk about how to put a video together. People can't hear you, especially if you don't have a good microphone. So you have to project. Pretend you're talking to someone in the back of the room and they can't hear you very well. Also very important is enunciation. Normally I talk like this, but normally you talk like this in front of the camera. Sound design. Remember how we talked about the B-roll? Getting a shot of an egg cracking real close to change up the visuals? We'll do the same thing with audio. Use your phone to record all the audio sound effects that you're doing, like cracking the egg, the sizzling of the frying pan, the pots and pans, whatever you want. It'll make the audio quality and the production value much higher. Speaking of production value, let's get to editing. Just keep it simple. All you have to do is line up all the audio and all the visuals. That's pretty much it. Don't get too fancy. Try to avoid playing with crazy transitions or effects or filters. It's just gonna look cheesy. Just keep it simple and you'll be good. As far as the audio goes, try to keep it level. You don't want the soft talking voice and then some loud music on top and then back to a voice that you can't hear. Try to keep it steady. It's for our ears' sake, please. And that's pretty much it. So now that you have the tools To entertain your friends, get to it. I want to see what you come up with.
This is the end of the show. Watch more videos. You don't have